you know, I'm in a new class now with you guys, and it's just like the same stuff keeps happening. And people come here to get their money and then they're out, to be real. And we're not trying to have people like that in our program. Like, yes, this program is for people who, you know, need that support. But also you gotta look at, like, who really wants it.
And that's also something too. I'm not saying that we shouldn't weed out people, but I'm just saying you should not extend the offer.
No,
okay.
I say guidelines. If you have a guideline, I think that there has to be a guideline, a certain guideline that everybody has to meet.
Right.
And
there
once you do that,
If you're
yeah.
gonna give an application, there should be
outside of what classes you're in.
Okay,
right?
so
the guideline shouldn't just be what classes you qualify for, but also like
interview process.
Yeah,
So,
the
this is what I brought to their
We should
attention
help
though,
to
as far as
That's what I'm
in
saying.
the community.
this is what I brought to their attention though, as far as like what you guys are saying, like I totally agree with and I've agreed with from day one. But the thing is, this is why I was trying to do the recruiting thing in the first place. Is because if we go out and we talk to high school students, this is the thing. Instead of us going to them, which we have been doing for the past 2 years, and that's why people fall off. Regardless, people are going to fall off. It's life. People are going to fall off. Even the best of the best. We started, but when I started, we had someone, just in particular, his name was John. Smart, good kid. Like, you know what I mean? He fell off. It happens. So as far as, but getting kids who actually want to be there, yeah, I definitely agree. So that's what I was telling Carla and Shakia is, if we go out to the high schools and we present something to them and we talk to these kids, that, you know what I mean, and we just let them know it's out there. The students who come to us that are interested and, you know what I mean, call, set up the appointment, do it, you know what I mean, they do it. It's not done for them, it's they are coming to us and they want to do it. That will give us a better.
They're already going to start that responsibility.
Right.
I think we need to advertise more somehow. Like for me, like there's a community center next to my house, and I know there's students that go there to do their homework and stuff. So it might be, maybe we need to also kind of get it out there more.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like when I talk to people in there and I say Umoja right now, what's that? You know what I mean? Like, what
But
is
that's
that?
true
But
for all
never heard
colleges,
it.
even Sierra and Sac City, and I believe CRC has one too. When I was in high school, I didn't even know it existed, and this has been here for a couple of years. So
Yeah.
I think that's been a problem for a while now. And I mean, even the one at ARC, I don't think, you know, I mean, there's a lot of people here on this campus that don't know there's a program. There's a lot of people that know there's a club. They don't necessarily know there's a program, and that's why their booths. We kind of tell them, they're still kind of like, you know, so.
Even around campus, we can put up flyers. We got somebody that likes computers, can help us out.
Over, I think it was over, our winter break, I had the privilege to meet Cornell West. I know, sure, you guys have me friends on Facebook, see that. And Consumers River had a program, and it's basically about African Americans, and they built it from the ground up, and they started off with doing a little bit of tutoring here and there, and then they were like, dang, we got a huge black population, you know, Elk Grove, Southside, so a lot of people just go there for convenient reasons. So what they did was they built it off of that, and then it branched out to being a big old community. And once it became a big old community, then they started opening it up to the community. Like, once it was big inside the school and had the rates just went through the roof, they said, you know what, we're going to extend this privilege to the community. Like I was sharing with Dawn and Amari, every second Saturday of the month I go to the meeting with Kevin Johnson. And I think that the most important thing is, with that, is that we have to approach things like very systematically, which I rarely see that happening with us. Like, everybody has great ideas. Like, once again, we all have great ideas, but understand, like, we are servants in an aspect because we are serving other people. Like, each position serving somebody, right? As a president, you're serving the staff, right? You know what I'm saying? So as you take that mentality on, just know that when we service these people, that we have to do what's best for the people. It's best for the program for that we have a strong we have to have teachers that really teach. Like Sandra McDonald, I don't care what nobody says. I know y'all haven't learned squat in that class. We didn't learn squat.
Not a
Not a
dang thing.
You have to have it where it is a real environment. My second year in Umoja, I took a class outside of Umoja to see what it's gonna be like.
Right.
I ended up getting a C in the class, but I was like, dang, it's totally different. You don't see these faces up in those classes. For people that have taken classes outside of Umoja, you know what I'm talking about. So the most important thing is, I want it to be as in a real environment that you're.
A lot of problems.
Right.
So we are there with you. We agree.
Yeah, that's funny you guys say that, but starting in Umoja, like, it was a great thing for me because I thought it was a good way for me to transition from high school into college, but in a way, they let us get too comfortable because me personally, I got too comfortable with the people I was with teachers that I was with, so I started slacking because I was comfortable and because I felt like, okay, you know, yeah, this is a program, they're here to help me, but I have a little leeway just because of where I am and how it is. Okay. So I feel like what Damon was saying was a very important thing because if it keeps on like this, then it's going to end up the same way. Like, it's not going to change.
Mari, and then I have a note to say, and then we gotta wrap it up because we will get kicked out.
Hold up, I got a question after her.
Okay.
Just saying, like Desiree saying, like that's Shakia and Carla's job. That's our job too. Just because if you're gonna be president, you gotta look back at how the classes were constructed. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't affect them. They can't choose teachers and they can't get.
Hold on. Let her just speak her piece. If we want to continue this, you guys, we can talk about it outside or whatever. But
no, we can't choose who our instructors are, but we gotta start somewhere. Like if you guys know the classes and the teachers that shouldn't teach us. You guys walk over them like it's nothing. So yeah,
you're
so
powerful.
Why not try to change something? I mean, that's part of being a president too, is trying to change.
Well,
things
that's what we discussed
you know,
with Shahir today is getting some different teachers and that's going to be strict with us and not just keep allowing us to do stuff and not getting the work done that we need to get done.
Okay, well done.
All right, now something been bugging me, right? You said that you had talked to Carla and Shahir and all of a sudden, like, you don't know if you're going to run for president or not. Did they say, like, they didn't want any of us being president or something?
No. It's nothing like that at all. It's nothing like that at all. They just know, I don't know. I guess they just know me, kind of, and and like, they think I'm just deciding not to run out of frustration, which is partly true, and I feel like I don't want to make it a negative thing, because it's not. I feel like it's been really positive, and I feel like we have came very far from where we started from last year.
But
I really do feel that. They just, you know what I mean? I just feel like they kind of just don't want me to just leave things how they are, because they feel like we've came far and we could still do more, that I can still do more, which I agree with. I just... it's been hard for me. Like, life happens, you know what I mean? I've been going through a lot. You guys all have been going through a lot. I try to be here as much as I can for all of you. Like, I'm always here if you guys need to talk and things like that. I love being president. I think I'm pretty decent at it. I like doing it. Like, don't get me wrong. I just, like I told you guys, when we sat down, we had that heart-to-heart for a good, I don't even know how long. I just wanted to know that you guys were dedicated to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just being real, and I'm going to keep it honest with y'all. You guys have wonderful ideas, great ideas. We could do, you know what I mean? The sky is the limit with what we could do. When we did the whole Trayvon Martin thing, we could do that. We could do something like that. Being honest, we could, but it takes more than me. And like I told you guys, I don't like the fact that faculty knows me. I want faculty to know us. I want faculty to refer as, you know, as everybody. I don't want it just to be me. Like, I really don't. And that was kind of one of my reasons of why I wanted to step down, because it was what, like I told you guys at the beginning of last year, they told me, your job is not to only be a leader, is to make leaders. And like I said, every last one of you in here is capable of being a leader, and I really truly believe that in my heart. And that's why you guys think this is like, oh, I really want to let this go. I'm not. You guys know I'm controlling. You guys know that. Like, so it's kind of like, no, it's not that I necessarily want to let it go. I don't. Like, I want to stay here, but I know it's kind of like, you guys can do it. And I want to be fair also. I can put this on my scholarship application now. I can put this on my college application now. I did it for a year. You know what I mean? I want to give you guys, I want to be able to not, pass the torch. I want you guys, and it's not like I really had something to really kind of start from. I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't have anything. So yeah, things have been rocky, but I really think I've done the best job I can do. I haven't really had advisors help or none of that. So I mean, all I've had is you guys. You know what I mean? And look what we've done with it. You know what I mean? Look what we've done with it. That's all I can say. Like, I love this program, like, to the death of me. I love all of you guys to the death of me, like, really, really. And it's hard for me. Like, it really is hard for me. Like, I don't want to not do it. But then I kind of have the same token. It's like, I want you guys to be able to do it. I want you guys to be able to do it without me. Like, Tyler, Malcolm, the people that aren't going to be here, that are going to be here maybe like a year from now. No, nothing to say I'm going to be here from a year from now. So I don't want to be so controlling and so like, I do everything that when I leave, it falls apart.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's where my thinking is with it, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I really don't want it to be a negative thing. I really don't want it to be a negative thing at all. Like, I want,
because it's not like the person that's the president, like, kind of runs everything. It's a collaboration.
Exactly.
It's already, it's like everything is together.
But you know what there's a saying that says, you'll understand the progress of a president after 15 years. That's what it says. But you'll see the progress of a president after 15 years. But I think that, like, it's cool, but I think that the making sure like we have talked, a couple of us making sure you have the right pieces in the right place. Because a lot of times, especially when Kia was running for president, there was a lot of pieces that were like there that could have been utilized. But like she said, life happens. No crying over spilled milk. It's all water under the bridge. But,
so with that, I wanted to.
That was good.
Oh yeah, I wanted to comment on everything that you guys were saying about.
I thought we was gonna go on our whole thing about. You feel me? I'm trying to see what.
So I wanted to. But really quick about the. I know that you guys, whoever does become president. I want to, or vice president, anyway. I want to leave you guys with a note. As much as, believe me, because when I first became president, I wanted to change the world.
I thought it was a 5-minute limit.
I wanted to change the world. I really did.
Over a minute.
I know.
You guys chill. We'll leave and get kicked out.
Yeah, like last time. Anyway, I really did. We all have big dreams, big hopes, and all that stuff. Obviously, reality sets in, right? So, as far as changing like the Umoja program and how things are ran, just letting you guys know now, the only way that you guys can start changing that is just by starting with you. Like starting with the man in the mirror. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. You're not gonna be able to change anything else. You're not gonna be able to change how the program is ran or any of that. You're not gonna be able to change that the teachers are more lenient. It's not gonna happen. As a club and as retiring students, graduating students, from there, all you can do is set a good example, on campus, be in class, be in the Umoja room, doing your homework so other students can see that. That's pretty much all you can do. As far as the kids they get and the motivation they have, you can't really change any of that. You can't change the teachers or any of that. Yes, Damon.
Does anybody know who President Nixon is?
No, never heard of him.
Okay, but he was our president at one point, okay? Nixon was the only president to resign from his presidency, but he was going to get impeached in the long run. What I'm saying is, anybody with enough support, enough backbone, enough voices, anything can change. Anything is possible. Being subjected to think that just because it looks like this, that it won't get better, that's somebody else's false
Tyler?
perception. You feel me?
I also feel like it would be a good for next,